Guys, welcome back to Gardening with Creations by DX & Co. It's a little windy out today, so I'm going to try to make this video quick, but I think I would like to do a quick update video on the raised garden bed. One of the most popular videos on my channel. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it below, but what I want to do is, it's 1 year later, I want to do an update video on how it's held up. So come along with me, let's check it out. Okay, so you can see 1 year later, I'm about to put some plants in, some lettuces. It's still April here, so it's a little cold for anything other than lettuces, but I just cleaned out the bed, a few weeds, nothing crazy. But you can see from the thumbnail there that this particular side is sagging. That comes actually from my ground is overall sinking. Now the ground is sinking because we had some trees cut out, and so just all this ground still settling. So in particular though, let's look at how the actual bed held up. So you can see here the structure is still nice and solid. The dirt is still dropped level a little bit, just like any raised bed. Underneath there you can see there is no rotting. Everything is still holding up perfectly as expected. And you can see all the weight from this. There's no sagging. In fact, this corner, and this corner are all relatively level. It's just this corner that's sunk in. So it's very heavy. I can't just pick it up myself but how I am going to fix this, just so all of you guys know, is I'm going to get some help and get it lifted up, and I will put a patio paver underneath there, probably one of the 12 by 12 ones to give it more solid footprint of surface, and that's how we'll get that raised up. But you can see that the design overall, no rotting, even though it was made from pallets and scrap wood. You can see that overall it has held up the elements, and it's doing perfectly fine. So now you can see I'm going to put some leafy greens, some lettuces in here because they are more cold hardy. They can handle those colder nights and warm days. And we'll get these in here, and then we'll get some good greens off them before we rotate this crop out into something else. So you can see even just some tomatoes that had been in there from last year. I'm leaving that at compost in there. That's not a problem. There's also some, I can't find them right now, but there are some seeds in here from marigolds that had fallen in here. Here's one, I believe, a marigold top. And so I left those in there, so we'll probably get some sprouts of that as well. But yeah, that is the raised bed after 1 year, guys. My lovely sign that I left screwed in. Unfortunately, the glass beaker that was to measure the rainwater unfortunately did break, but it's okay. It's still a really cool sign. And so I just turned this soil up a little bit, just the surface of it, and I'm going to plant some greens. Thanks for watching, guys. I know this is just a very short video, an update on the actual raised bed. I figured a lot of you guys may be interested to see how it held up after a winter with heavy snow, rain on it all season long last year. You can see just the overall structure, even twisted and from the weight and sinking into the ground, it's still in solid shape. It's a solid build idea overall. Even with all that soil weight that's in there, there's a good 8 inches of soil, you know, in there easy still, with all that water and heavy weight on it, and it's still doing just fine. So if you guys like this video, you guys that were thinking about doing the other raised bed video, trying it yourself, and you were just afraid it wouldn't last overall, well, it does. So give it a whirl. Worst that's going to happen is you're going to have to rebuild it in a couple of years. I still expect to have several years out of this one, even though my intent was only to have it for 1 season. So there you have it, guys. As always, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell for some more content to come in the future. I hope you guys are staying safe and enjoying your gardens. Thanks for watching.